Good evening. The theme for this month is acceptance. Acceptance is not a one-off sit-down lesson in class. Acceptance is not just a topic you discuss every now and then. Acceptance is a daily value that is an important characteristic of who you are. It is a fundamental core value. Acceptance of others and teaching your children acceptance starts with you, because many of you as parents, you are most influential human beings in your child's life. What you say, how you react, the roll of your eyes, and the times you think they can't hear you filters into a child's mind so very quickly. And in an instant, an opinion, whether it is good or bad, is formed. Just like that. Acceptance demands that we truly see the good in others. From Scripture, from the Acts of the Apostles, we hear the words, "Then Peter began to speak to them. I truly understand that God shows no partiality, but in every nation, anyone who fears him and does what is right is acceptable to him." These words are very important because our relationship with God is not a momentous thing, but a lifetime relationship, growing in giving our lives to God and whatever service there may be. I have a very beautiful story which a friend sent to me on this computer thing, which I would like to share with you this evening. It's about a young boy and an older man, and it shows acceptance. A little boy wanted to meet God. He knew it was a long trip to where God lived, so he packed his suitcase with a bag of potato chips and a 6-pack of root beer and started his journey. When he had gone about 3 blocks, he met an old man. He was sitting in the park, just staring at some pigeons. The boy sat next to him and opened his suitcase. He was about to take a drink from his root beer when he noticed that the old man looked hungry. So he offered him some chips. The old man gratefully accepted and smiled at him. His smile was so beautiful that the boy wanted to see it again, so he offered him a root beer. Again, he smiled at him. The young boy was delighted. They sat there all afternoon eating and smiling, but they never said a word. As twilight approached, the boy realized how tired he was and got up to leave. But before he had gone more than a few steps, he turned around, ran back to the old man and gave him a hug. He gave him his biggest smile ever. When the boy opened the door to his own house a short time later, his mother was surprised by the look of joy on his face. She asked, "What did you do today that made you so happy?" He replied, "I had lunch with God." But before the mother could respond, he added, "You know what? He's got the most beautiful smile I've ever seen." Meanwhile, the old man, also radiant with joy, returned to his home, and his son was stunned by the look of peace on his face. And he asked his dad, "What did you do today that made you so happy?" He replied, "I ate potato chips in the park with God." However, before his son responded, the dad added, "You know, he's much younger than I expected." My friends, too often we underestimate the power of a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of hearing, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. People come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Embrace all equally. Have lunch with God and bring some potato chips.